know that things are too good to last. My big sister moved on and joined the Navy. See, she's crazy, but I'm thinking that maybe she might even see the world. Gotta go through some oysters if you're looking for pearls. And hold up to your dreams. I guess I'll see where that takes me. I hold on, I won't let it go. Might be a long shot, but you never know. If no one's told you you are golden, you'll come to know it if you just hold on. I tear it up on the track just like a regular junior. Sit back and relax, and pretty soon you're wondering how come I'm not already there, although I already won. I hold up to my dreams. I guess I'll see where that takes me. I hold on, I won't let go. Might be a long shot, but you never know. If no one's told you you are golden, you'll come to know it if you just hold on. I'm the girl in a suit of hybrid. If you're wondering when I'll pass you, well, I already did. You'll never catch me. If you never blink, then you can watch me. I hold up to my dreams. I guess I'll see where that takes me. I hold on, I won't let go. Might be a long shot, but you never know. If no one's told you you are golden, you'll come to know it if you just hold on. I assure you, you are golden. You'll come to know it if you just hold on.
Hello, I'm Simran Singh, and I'm here with a special guest, Leah Morris, and she is with thisisleah.com. As I travel down the rebel road, what excites me is sharing individuals who are being rebels in their own lives, who are making a difference by sharing their heart, their passion, their soul, and allowing their past to really bring forward what their light is. That is what the rebel road is. It is for each and every one of us to take what has happened to us and not allow it to define us, but allow it to illuminate us into the truth of who we are. So I really am excited about what you do. I loved the song that you sang, and I know you're going to sing one more afterward. I want you to tell people a little bit about your background and what really spurred you to write such soulful songs.
Well, I grew up in the church. I grew up in the Baptist church with the concept of God as being something separate. And just in the last few years, I guess through the process of being a mother and writing and being around other people with different beliefs, I've come to see that God is everywhere, in everyone, and everything we experience. And I try my best to tap into that truth whenever I'm writing.
As you embarked on singing, is it something that you've always done, or was it something that took you a little bit of time to really let yourself loose and go there? Because I think what happens with so many individuals is we have a dream or we have something that calls to us, but we don't believe that we know how, or we're afraid that we won't be accepted. Did you face any of those kinds of obstacles, and how did you get over them?
Well, I was raised in the church, so singing came naturally in that venue. It was when I started singing my own songs that my father, first of all, who was also a trained musician, said, "This is not a good profession, there's not enough stability in it. Abandon that, look for something else and see music as a hobby." That I started to have some doubts about whether or not it was a worthwhile thing to pursue. But I've been doing it now for 20 years, and I definitely know this is my calling, this is where I'm supposed to be. The challenge is letting the music flow through and not thinking so much, not being so caught up in the notes and am I going to do this right? Am I going to fail miserably if I try something different? And truly just letting the music come through. That's when the best experiences happen.
And I think that noise that happens inside of our minds, whether it's belief systems that people put into our heads, or whether it is our own getting in the way of that inspiration flowing down in, is probably one of the biggest obstacles. So how do you prepare? How do you get out of the way and just allow the words to come through, that, like just what came through? Those were amazing words.
Thank you. I literally have found a meditation practice, and every time I'm about to sing or present anything, I really just ask to be led and helped to sit still and watch what Spirit will do with me. And that's been extremely successful, and I just ask point blank, can you please use me? Let me be the vehicle, the vessel, and Spirit always responds.
Spirit does always respond. You talked about being a mother. Can you see in the steps that you have taken, where you have chosen to step into your courage and into your passion, how that has changed any paradigms of the past that have been in your generations? And how has that influenced your child?
Well, interestingly enough, my father was the one who gave up being a musician to be at home and then to take on a job that he's been doing for 35 years, as long as I've been alive, and walked away from his dream. And for a while, I felt as though that was the right and appropriate thing to do, just to make that sacrifice for your children, because I know how much his presence made it possible for us just to eat by. But my father's also the one who, when I was 18, finally said to me, never give up on your dreams. And so, seeing him come full circle and seeing him want for me to succeed and take up where he left off has really been just a salve, it's been food for my spirit. And every time I sing, I think about my dad and how his musical talent has given me what I have and what I am, and how I'm showing my children how important it is to walk in your dreams, to walk in what you believe.
Beautiful. I do definitely believe from my own children that they are actually our teachers. Mm-hmm. And they are the ones that somehow encourage us, whether it is unconsciously or consciously, to follow through and be who we don't believe we can be. How have your children done that for you? What behaviors have they exhibited that allowed you to step into those aspects of yourself that you perhaps forgot?
I think one of the most memorable moments is when my daughter, who's 13 now, was 6 or so, and I was going on the road for about a week, and that was kind of a long time at the time for us to be apart. She was staying with my mother, and I just, gave her one more hug before I got into the car, and she said, Mom, it's okay, you've got to go and make music so you can make people happy. And it was just, of course, I knew that's what I wanted to do, but for her to articulate it at that young age, it just felt so fresh and so encouraging. Yes, you are on the right path, keep going.
As I embarked on the Rebel Road, one of the visions I got was to sing. And I certainly don't sing like you, but I sing like me. And what I have found, even though I sing like me, is we are like sound and color, and there is something very healing that takes place when that voice gets out there, whether it is speaking or whether it is singing. And I don't know if it is that we are listening to our own voice, or we're just allowing ourselves to hear sounds that are so resonant of the divine. Tell me what you feel about healing sound, or how music heals you or others as you sing to them.
I believe that the most powerful part of music and speech is vibrational, that it's something that penetrates the cells, it penetrates the veil, the illusion that we're separate, and we can feel, we can sense that there's something that's happening that we are a part of. When a person opens up to sing and allows themselves to just give in to that physical experience, people can't help but respond to it. That's what I believe.
Wonderful. I wrote a book called Conversations with the Universe, and it is all about how the signs and symbols show up to guide us and how we have synchronicity, especially when we follow and say the yes. As you continue to say the yes in your own career, can you pick out one special moment that really was those symbols and signs and synchronicities showing up for you that helped you to understand I'm following the path that my soul wants me to follow?
it's difficult to choose one, you know, because when you're paying attention, there's just constant communication. I 4 years ago, because my son is just 4, I decided to stop playing music to be home with him. That was my creative endeavor, was just being home with him. And for the first 2 or 3 years, I was perfectly satisfied that that was the right choice. And then I received a story, just a fictional story, that began to open my mind to so many different possibilities. Like I was talking about seeing God as something more than what I was taught as a little girl, and seeing a deeper truth in those stories that I was taught. And I came to study with the shamanic priestess and began to see my music not just as something that I do that's fun for me, but that is medicine. It's potentially medicine for myself and for other people. And that's when I realized I had to get up and get back to work.
Wonderful. And we feel that calling, and when that calling comes, we definitely want to say that yes, and we move forward, but it takes courage. How do you step into those places of fear and move beyond them so that you are in your courage and in your light?
Again, it's a matter of getting out of my own way and not thinking of myself so much as the larger experience of what I'm being allowed to do. It just fills me with so much joy and love to be able to make music. And when I realize that that is shared, that it's not just mine, it's something that I can offer other people and we can share, and that gives me courage. That gives me the strength that I need to do anything to face the 2.5 hours of traffic. I saw you came in when I did. So, you know, it gives us the courage to say, yes, this is worth every bit of struggle and sacrifice because we're doing something so beautiful in the world.
Wonderful. I want the Rebel Road to be a space where we hold that space for visions and dreams to continue to unfold. Would you be willing to share what your vision for your life is and what you would love to see happen for yourself and the service into humanity that you hope to touch with?
I see so much awakening. It's almost like that experience of waking up in the morning and you look around and you see everyone's eyes are opening. It's amazing. And I just want to be part of helping more and more people to wake up and to feel connected to one another. I want to build community with my music, through my music, sing with people, sing with little people, older people, you know, write songs, write stories, do whatever helps us to get closer and closer to the realization of who we really are.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is there anything else that you'd like to share as we close out? Any words of wisdom that you would like to share about anything with the audience?
I just want to thank you. Thank you for making space, for stepping up into your vision and being so fabulous. I'm really grateful to be here with you.
Thank you. This is Leah.com, and she has some amazing music. And what we are here to do is celebrate one another, to honor one another for the unique genius and the gifts that we each bring to the planet. I invite you to visit thisisleah.com, get to know her, get to know her music. And what I can tell you is you're going to fall in love, because that's all we are. In love, of love, with love, and as love. I'm Simran Singh and Leah Morris.
Girl, the way you walk in, you're about to break your neck or something. Why you got to be so fast? Well, you just be careful, cause you know time is a rare jewel. The truth is, nothing's meant to last. But that's alright, you're going to find your inspiration. Cause everybody knows you can't get nowhere unless you got somewhere to go. Baby, you are a golden star. And I will be the moon, keep shining like you are. And everybody's gonna be wishing on you. That's the truth. Girl, when I was younger, I was filled with such hunger. I knew I would be the best. don't lose yourself just to be just like the rest. And you'll find out that you're somebody's inspiration, 'cause everybody knows you can't get nowhere the way you've been made to grow. Baby, you are a golden star, and I will be the moon, keep shining like you are. And everybody's gonna be wishing on you. You are the very shining light that brightens all my darkest nights. I think it's true, the sun is shining in you. If you could see the same in me, then maybe all we need to be. All we need to do is you be the golden star, and I'll gladly be the moon and shining like you are. And everybody,